Welcome to another KODE Sports in Action, and today we are in a spot that all of you are familiar with, Cardinal Stadium, of course, home of the Webb City Cardinals, perennial powerhouse in Class 4 Missouri football. Now, everything you see is done on a Friday night for these guys, but what brought us here today, I want to know how they work out in the summertime, so joining me is strength and conditioning coach and linebacker coach Corey Roy, also recognized as a Missouri Strength and Conditioning Coach of the Year by the National Association. So, Coach, first off, thanks for letting me crash your workout this morning. Now, your approach, I'll see you post on social media a lot, it's more than just the usual bench, squat, deadlift. It's a lot more functional lifting, maybe a CrossFit hybrid with powerlifting. What's your approach for your overall program with these guys?
Well, we just want to take the approach that we're going to build athletes. We're not here to, just get bigger, just get stronger. We want to develop, the whole athlete. And all that matters is what they do on the field on Friday nights and on the courts or wherever they're playing. So we try to incorporate a lot of functional movements, what's going to make them a better athlete. We're not so focused on numbers. We're more about the technique, the mobility, trying to strengthen our core, that posterior chain, and just develop them as athletes to be bigger, faster, and stronger.
And what was it like to also receive that honor from the National Strength and Conditioning Coaches Association of getting Strength and Conditioning Coach of the Year for the state of Missouri?
Just very humbling. I mean, you don't ever expect those things. I tell everybody when you get a job like I do that you love, it's not work, and it's a true passion of mine that I try to put a lot of time and effort into. And when you got kids like we got and the community support, it makes my job easy. And I go in there and they're always bringing the energy, and we talk all the time about bringing the juice, and they do it, and it just pays off. And I'm just humbled to be able to represent Webb City.
We'll see if I can bring some of the juice to this workout. Right?
You better bring it. Ready, go.
Now, everyone knows, you see sled pushes in football all the time, ball throws as well, but why? What's the purpose of these workouts?
Well, especially with the sled pulls, again, we're trying to build speed, and that is one thing that we focus on is speed development. And some of these guys, are trying to go so fast that their technique's kind of shoddy a little bit, but we try to focus on that leg drive and add some weight to it to provide that resistance. The med ball throws is just another exercise we do for triple extension. We got some weight with the med balls, but at the same time, we're just looking for that lower body full extension and developing that power and explosiveness.
All right, we'll see. I think these guys are finishing up. I might get in on the med ball throws.
Let's go, Gary! Terrell, you want to compete with George here? Ready, go! Hey, keep your chest up. Oh, keep out. Yeah. Hey, knee drive, don't short stride it.
Sorry, I hate that.
You hate that one?
Hate it.
Yeah, that's not a favorite.
I'll say I slipped too because it was raining this morning, if you guys didn't check the forecast. So, that's why I slipped. It happens.
The turf's a little wet.
My legs is.
Next one after this.
I'm done. That's ridiculous. My legs are done. I hang out with you.
You catching your breath?
Yeah, looks like I'm working.
There you go.
Well, it's better. I always tell everybody they ask me to do it, and I'm like, well, I've got to make sure they're doing it right, so I have to watch.
That's what I'm going with too. Hey, have good form now. Come on. So my coaching didn't last long, but let's see how I'd hold up in the weight room.
Okay, 3x5. Add some weight on the shrugs as we go. Okay, the power shrugs.
They're not talking, they're not messing around. I remember how I was in high school. It's none of that, they're going to work.
Right, and it's, it's just a mentality that, it's been developed over time, and I think it's just a handed down from class to class of how it's expected to be done. You know, we talk all the time that this is the workroom. This is where we prepare ourselves to go do the fun stuff. We get a lot of excitement built up in here. You know, we crank the music up. Again, it's all about that juice. You know, who's going to bring the juice, and these guys do a good job of it.
And then, as I said, well-oiled machine. You didn't have to say anything. They finish up the sets they need for the power shrugs, and now they're getting ready to back squat. You
know, and a lot of times you might have to remind maybe some of our young kids or girls even, hey, we need to put weight on. You need to push a little bit. These guys have to do the opposite. Guys, you need to back up a little bit.
This particular afternoon, there was no backing down for his guys.
Cameras on, Sergio on to step up. Is this a normal day? Is this a normal day, or because of cameras in the weight room that these guys are pushing it?
No, this is every day. And you know, everybody can say, yeah, well, you had the camera. It is.
Who's this now?
This is Ethan Knott. He's a senior offensive lineman for us.
They still got the 4 plates on there. They don't want to rest on them.
I think Serge is getting ready for it.
Prepares you not for week 8, not for week 9, but you guys are used to week 12, 13, 14. You see that tangible from this lifting, that translates to the football field?
Yeah, just making sure you get every rep, because whenever you finish your sets, you're going to finish on the football field. Like, you're going to get the extra yard if you need it. Just work for your team.
3 plates could be normal, quote unquote, but those guys
That's
know how big it is.
315. It's not 3 plates.
315. You don't count by plates in here?
I don't.
The
They
guys
do. They do.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
We count with plates, right?
We talk pounds. Pounds mean something. Plates don't mean anything to me.
I got a bone to pick with you. You brought me in on leg day. I'm not a fan of that.
Well, I noticed you haven't jumped in yet.
Once they went up to 2 plates, they're out of my zone.
Well, we're getting ready to do some of your work here. We're going to work a little gun show. So
Right, that's what I like.
There you go. Come on now. How many is that for? 10 reps? Easy, brother. Easy.
And all the work the Cardinals put in during the summer, it's always with the glory in the fall on their mind.
All right, break it down.
Good work!
Yeah. 15 state championship. 15.
So what, break it 15 on 3?
Yeah.
All right, boys. 15 on 3, 15 on me. 1, 2, 3, 15!
Let's go.